Another soul who traverses these forsaken crags. I presume that, unlike me, you are here by choice. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Naim Kent, of the Rathir Kents, an Oathblade of the honored and venerable Warsworn Order. I have been tasked with eradicating the beasts that lurk within Talarain, all of them, by myself. A feat that may only take a few decades. I shall be honest with you, I am not one for field work, and my wealth is substantial. If you feel up to the task, I will pay you to kill these beasts for me. Excellent. Finish things quickly, and we shall be up to our elbows in tankards before Winterfeast. Among these ruins are several kobolds making a nuisance of themselves, and it is best to remove them. Rotclaw is a warrior, Blackshriek is among the deadly Nightblade, and King Fang, he is the closest thing the kobolds have to a leader. For the fortune I shall pay you, if not for the glory you shall earn. Fear not, you shall find them lurking somewhere around these ruins. Well, perhaps we shall speak later.
Hello. My name is Lannis Davril. I'm a mage of the Scholia Arcana. I don't suppose you have any spare time on your hands. I could use your help with my current research. I have been working on a new type of magic to track the slaying of beasts. I have vials of clear liquid, which, in theory, will change color once a specific number of monsters have been slain. I believe I have perfected the formula, though I could use a hand in testing it out. Then hunt down the desecrator of these ruins. Kobolds, Krudix, Etten, and those miserable Jotun. I will pay you when these 4 vials have changed color. 1 vial should change after you've slain 10 kobolds. 1 after 5 Kruddaks. 1 after 3 Etten. And the last after 3 of the Jotun. Good hunting. There are plenty lurking around Talarain, but please don't feel limited to these lands. There are monsters everywhere that must be vanquished. Feel free to go where you wish, as long as you return to me with the vials. Well, perhaps we'll speak later.
To rock, they brought their castles. To field, they brought their grain. We watched them form this land to their desire, but not to their wish. What peace they sought came with blade and fortress, but all seemed calm until a king, a father, died with 2 heirs, strong and able. As the seasons warn each year, the time to build is followed by a time for ruin. 2 sons of the mortal king were left with Talarain betwixt them, but neither held his share complete. And as these mortals build their kingdom, so too they had destroyed it all with war and jealousies.
stranger, please. I am being hunted by Fair Gorta. The bones of all my forebears mean to kill me. They are the bones of all my fallen family. I am of an ancient line, and the curse it bears is almost as old. When a Skaith dies, the magic of the curse raises his bones and forces them to hunt its descendants. Nothing of its life remains, just a hunger for Skaith blood. They will not stop until the line is dead, and I fear I am the last. But this curse need not end with my death, if you are willing to help me. I must exile myself from my family. In ancient Alfar tradition, members of the family or clan could be banished forever with the proper ceremony. This stronghold was my family's seat. It contains the solemn bell, the Codex Skaith, and my birth candle. All components for the ritual of banishment I must complete. We should begin. Meet me in Dove Whale, and we shall get underway. The solemn bell is not far from the entrance of Dove Whale. If my research is correct, it should be near the old assembly hall. It has been centuries since it was rung last. It is no ordinary bell, and can only be rung using Skaith magic. Let us disturb its slumber. Let us be quick.
The mortals fought over the castles and hills. The servants of the Asta clan divided the remains between them. They called themselves Ratifer, Kents, and Skaiths. They hid their rocks and metal under their castles and called them home. They hoarded treasures and watched the seasons wear their stone walls and their wills.
to escort me to the solemn... Let us be quick. Did you hear that? That is it. The solemn bell. The ritual says I must speak the magic words to make it ring several times, and announce my intent on leading the Skaith family. Leading them to battle, I mean, to peace. Yes, that is what I meant. Leading them to eternal peace. Stay quiet. Done. If the bones of my ancestors did not know we were here, they do now. Now to the library, where I can find the Codex Skaith. Stay quiet. Hold here. There is something behind this door. Do you not sense it?
Oh, it is as I feared. The Scrivener is here after all. I cannot go in that room. Not while he is there.
In life, he bound the names of my ancestors to the Codex Skaith, and thus was the keeper of the names of our line. He fought the family's curse, tried to safeguard our names. But his battle was lost, and he became the worst of them. The Scrivener is powerful. I do not wish to face it, even if it is only bones and magic. Please, kill him quickly. Let us be quick. Now that the Scrivener is dead, it is safe for me here. However, I was expecting this place to be in better condition. Well, I suppose this is what happens to a library after a few centuries of neglect. Ah! But here is the Codex. Keep them off my back while I find my name. It is done! I have added my name to the Codex Skaith. No, erase. That is what I said. Now hurry. We must find my birth candle and finish the ritual. The Skaith suffering the curse were eager to track their kin. Thus there is a hall of candles. One was lit for each birth, and then snuffed out at each death. These candles are close to my line's tomb, where the bones first rose up. We are near now. Let us be quick. I must find my candle amongst these. It will not be long now. Let us be quick. It is no longer here. My birth candle has been taken from its holder. It has been taken, so I cannot complete the ritual. If I cannot extinguish the candle's flame, then I will only have a short time before the monsters reach me. The first must have taken it. He is the progenitor, not like the others, for he has never truly died. Yes, the hunger consumes his soul, but his body still lives. His tomb should not be far. Please, warrior, I must be free of this all. Help me reclaim that candle. Stay quiet. It's him. Did you hear that?
You must be a fool to follow Fatir around under false pretenses of some family curse. There is a curse only on Fatir's ancestors, not Fatir himself, nor is he being hunted by us. This ritual of his is not to free us from the curse. It is to take control of his ancestors and raise them as his personal army. If you do not believe me, you can go ask Fatir yourself. But if you give him to me, I will be able to release my family from this curse. If you must.
It is true. There is no curse on me. Only upon my ancestors. This ritual will raise an army under my command. One of my ancestors was a leader of the Aster forces long ago. It is my family's duty to protect Talarain, but I cannot do so on my own. With an army of my ancestors under my command, I will be able to keep Talarain safe.
Let us be quick.
Please, help my family. All you have to do is turn Fatir over to me. Fatir will not give in easily. I will need your assistance in slaying him. Thank you for freeing my ancestors and myself from the curse. We will finally be at peace. In return for your wisdom, I offer you what little I can. The Skaiths amassed much wealth in life, and it is useless to us now. Our tombs carry the gifts for you. And now, I rest.
to the kobolds. Now on to more fierce fare. Many a beast still needs to be slain, and there is one such beast, a Cruddock, that awaits you outside of Corgan Hold. I have given him the name Smiler, not that he has the intellect to understand what it means. Smiler lurks near the entrance to Corgan Hold. Killing him will take a bit of ferreting, and be careful, he knows these ruins well. Well, perhaps we shall speak later. Ah, Smiler has fallen. I would raise a glass to the creature's demise, but raising one too many glasses is one reason I was reassigned here to Talarain. Well, you have done your share by ridding the world of him, but there are still beasts that need to be slain. And this particular beast, Colmere, will not be as easy to kill as the others. Colmere is an Etin, a war priest who has made camp in Talarain. The Etin are not very intelligent creatures, but they compensate this with their strength. Well, perhaps we shall speak later.
Now the vales and dells of Talarain stand abandoned. The once great citadels that stood in triumph now lie in ruins. Once pure, they have left the land, and with it, the mark of mortal sins.
You have slain Smiler and Colmere, both formidable enemies to be certain, yet mindless things, easily outwitted. The real challengers are these Jotun. There is a Jotun, a chieftain not far from here. Malgar is his name. Talarain must be rid of him. Be cautious. They may appear brutish, but the Jotun are much more intelligent than the other creatures you may have seen in Talarain. Well, perhaps we shall speak later. With Malgar out of the way, all that is left to remove from Talarain are the dregs. That should only take a few years. Well, so be it. Take the money you have earned.